talented in the arts.
We all know Filipinos are really creative.
We're seen as artists.
Either we are an artist or an appreciator of any art form.
We're very talented, we're very creative.
I can see the creative industry really booming, really growing.
Creative industry. You know, I remember in the 90s and early 2000s when they were talking about this, the creative industry and culture were always lumped together, and rightly so. I remember one of the phrases which was being given, it's always, culture, creativity, makakain ba yun? Well, guess what? Japan has anime, manga, Korea now has manhwa, which attests just to how profitable these things are. I think that a few years ago, anime was one of the biggest exports that the Japanese had. Now, in terms of that, makakain ba yun? You tell me how many dollars that earns. You tell me how many taxes that comes into the public coffers. You tell me how much people they employ and they subcontract and how much income tax these people will give. These are the kinds of things that most people don't think about anymore.
Based on studies by the World Intellectual Property Office around 2005, the creative industry employs around 11% of the entire workforce of the country. But GDP-wise, it's just around 4 to 5%. So given that disparity, the 5% amount, it's quite meager. But the workforce, which is around 11%, that's quite huge. So I guess if we develop more businesses or industries that can deal and attract more foreign investment or jobs here, we can create more economic opportunity for our people, and there won't be any more brain drain. So people would stay here.
Right now we are marketing ourselves as artisans. We're very good, we're very skilled in execution, but when it comes to coming up with original stuff, that part hasn't been nurtured very well yet. We think that the industry, the outsourcing industry, even the trade industry and the labor industry should look into that part, nurture that creativity, because I think that's one way we can stand out from the other countries, especially with when it comes to globalization, because everyone can easily become an artisan. But right now, when it comes to producing our own work, that's when we can separate ourselves.
And if we can tap into this creative industry, make it work for us, not just creatively but economically, then I think we have the upper hand. Internet is a crucial part of our daily lives, almost like a meal to us. That's how essential it is in work, in families, especially we have lots of family members and relatives abroad. That's how crucial Facebook became, emails became, Flickr, and lots of other social networking sites, Twitter. There's so many information. How can you be heard? The challenge of becoming heard, there comes the creative part. As an artist, I feel like it's a high time for artists to shine, actually. Artists are working on the creative side, in the creative industry, coming up with websites and other technological breakthroughs. Everything should be not just awesome technically speaking, it should also be awesome creatively speaking every time for you to be heard.
ICT is playing a crucial role in helping the country progress with the current state of our digital economy that is going on. We need to keep up, we need to get ahead and not just be followers of whatever is happening out there in the world, but we need to innovate and create more original content.